Hello everyone, this is Nimish. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to review Mammootty's movie Priest, which released on Amazon Prime a few weeks ago. This is a very much an expected movie and a much awaited movie for me because I love the horror genre and the supernatural genre, the mystery genre, and to watch Mammootty perform in one of these in 2021 is an absolute treat. So this was delivered on Prime Video for us, also stars Manju Warrior, and I finally got a chance to watch it, and I must say that for 60 to 70% of the movie I enjoyed myself. However, there are some obvious shortcomings that this movie has. Let's start out with the good part. I think that the setup of the movie, the character of Mammootty, which is the priest, the way he involves himself in certain investigative cases, the way he involves himself in certain supernatural cases, how he has that mystery and aura about himself is very well done, and I enjoyed the movie primarily because of his presence and performance throughout the movie. He also un-Mammootties himself. He's not the superstar in this movie. He's not the macho superstar in the movie. He's really a plain sort of priest and really goes through that character very well as a very simple, basic, down-to-earth, calm, composed, thoughtful, intelligent, mature character. So I enjoyed his basic performance, that he did not think that he's a star and he needs to do certain things, and he was very simple in this movie after many recent movies where he's expected to play the big star that he is. All other performances were good as well. So on the performance front, this movie definitely works. The story keeps you gripped for the first half of the movie. You want to know what happens next, how the movie progresses. It is extremely entertaining and thrilling. However, in the second half, when some of the dramatic horror parts start and we get into some of the backstory and things like that, it is not that impressive. The story then becomes pretty routine. The screenplay becomes very routine. It is not scary after that point. It is not mysterious and intriguing after that point. And at the end of the day, in the second half, you're just waiting to just see if something crazy surprise is thrown at you, and that is also not the case at the end of the movie. So I would say that the second half and the pacing of the general movie, the screenplay is a little, could have been done better to keep the audiences more gripped, could have been a little more creative and innovative to keep the people more gripped who have watched so many horror movies. The basic tones that the movie takes throughout the horror portions and the sort of backstory and things like that are not very fun. Another thing that the screenplay does not do well, it does not change the template of a normal movie. It has its typical start, middle, backstory, end, climax, and then the last scene and stuff like that. It doesn't do anything unique to keep the audiences even more mysterious, even more intrigued, to keep the activities of the movie and the characters more thrilling and interesting and surprising. So those things could have been done better, and as a project it could have been a little more creative. However, because you don't get to see such big stars often in horror movies, it was a refresher for me to watch this kind of a movie with such big stars and such a big release, and with a pretty good and fair box office success as well. So I'm going with 3 stars for Priest. It is a good movie for people who like to watch thrillers, horrors, and such kind of movies. It is also good for people who have not watched a lot of those because they will not understand the typical screenplay aspects in here. However, the creativity is lacking and the screenplay is slow, so it does become a pretty standard average flick. That was my review. I hope you liked it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and keep watching for much more.